everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing Gencrafts Epoxy Resin. This is a new item for their brand and I'm really excited to try it out. Inside the box you'll find a paper with instructions telling you how to mix the resin and the curing process, and behind you'll find their social media and a link if you need help with your resin. Now this is how the bottles look like, and as you can see it's very thick resin, and the hardener, as you can see, it's very clear compared to other brands of resin that look very yellow. For this demo I'm going to be using some measuring cups, plastic ones, some gloves to protect my hands. I'm also going to be using a silicone mold and some fake flowers from Hobby Lobby. Each bottle contains a security cap like the ones on the medicine bottles, which is awesome, especially if you have little kids at home. I like to write the letters of the resin on the top so I don't get confused and mix them. And in here we're going to add equal parts of resin and equal parts of hardener. Now if you don't feel comfortable adding all the resin to one cup, you can do this separately and then put them together to mix. As you can see, the resin is really thick, really clear. Now mix your resin for approximately 3 minutes or until resin is no longer cloudy. Remember, the slower you mix your resin, the less bubbles you'll get. I'm going to do some pieces with a clear front, and then some of them I'm going to make them solid. But for the flowers ones, I'm going to add some clear resin first, and then I'm going to add the flowers. Now I am adding a little bit of clear resin on top of the flowers to encapsulate them in the charm. I thought it was a great experiment to see how the resin will react to their watercolors, and this is what I got. I got a very beautiful blue transparent color. So now I'm testing alcohol inks in the color pink from Jacquard, and as you can see I created a beautiful neon color. It is transparent because alcohol inks are not opaque, but look at it, it looks awesome. And to pop the bubbles, which were just a few, I'm using a lighter. I want my flower pendants to have a white background, so here I'm mixing my resin with some opaque white pigments. After you finish, don't forget to cover your mold so dust particles don't get into your pieces. Now wait 24 hours for the resin to be fully cured so you can demold. As you can see, they are very shiny and rock hard. Now this piece right here I'm gonna fill with some dead insects. Now I want to clarify, these insects were already dead and I found them in my living room, so I decided to make a pendant with them. To attach the flowers and the ladybugs that you'll see very soon, I mixed a new batch of resin and added just a tiny bit to the bottom so it works as a glue. For this piece, I'm going to use Gencrafts acrylics to paint on the resin. Now this little piece right here is going to be a bracelet, and I'm painting a mushroom on top. and then we're going to be doming it with the resin. You need to make sure that the bottom layer is already dry so you can add more resin on top, otherwise everything is gonna flow to the top. The most satisfying and rewarding part, the molding. Please wait at least 24 hours for the resin to fully cured. As you can see, the resin looks super clear, almost no bubbles. And this piece, oh my god, this one is one of my favorites. It looks so clear, so shiny, and you can see through. It looks just beautiful. It looks like a mirror. This resin is really good for casting, which means working with molds like this, because as you can see, it barely creates any bubbles and it's crystal clear. You can see everything. And here is the ladybug piece. Now this piece cured with a little bubble on the corner and created like a little circle over here. I put some tape prior to adding the resin so the resin didn't flow from there. No big deal for me. I think it looks awesome. I've worked with many resins and I have to say that this is the one for casting. I really like how everything looks so clear and almost no bubbles. I have to say that while mixing, it didn't create any like extreme heat reaction. It didn't smell, and it cured rock hard, which is really important when casting pieces. Now I'm gonna leave a link below in case you want to check this resin out. Thank you so much as always for watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and don't forget to hit that like button. This really helps my channel a lot. If you have questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.